Hey everyone, welcome to Sims Paradise. In this episode, we will be diving more into this family. Obviously, there is someone missing. We learned of the passing of Emily in the last Sims World episode. We also know in the last Sims Paradise episode that Catherine and Travis had a big Christmas miracle happen. They got pregnant, which Catherine thought she couldn't get pregnant. She actually had to adopt and have egg donation to get pregnant before. But this one was all natural. She actually had two baby girls, Juliet and Jessica, which we found out in the last episode, are twins. We don't know whether or not they're fraternal or identical. And however, these guys did suffer a big loss with the loss of Catherine and Jonah and Em's mom, Emily. So that's going to be a huge toll, which her urn is still downstairs. It's right here. So the first thing we got to do is, obviously, I think she would want to release her to the world to that way we don't have to really worry about that. Teacher had to break up a fight between Jamie and another student in the hallway today. What should we do? I think she would say try to have them work it out. But she's gonna obviously let her out in the open, and then I think she's gonna take the urn and put it in her inventory. So, okay, Grace is sitting in her class in assembly when the music teacher asks her to volunteer. The teacher is looking right at her, but Grace can see how excited the kid next to her is to go up on stage. Should she take the chance or send the other kid? Take the chance. So she got a little bit of performance loss because of the principal snatches the cymbals away from her after she makes the teachers cry for her to stop because she was banging them together so loud. That's not the best decision. Obviously, these guys are quite sad about Emily. They also have an empty room now for something. But I don't think anybody's really going to move. I think everybody kind of wants to stay where they are right now. Maybe the twins could get this room. Catherine and Emery eventually. But for now, I think everything's fine. I did also take down the Christmas or Winterfest stuff for you guys in this episode. As well as tomorrow in Sims Time, it is Night on the Town, so I don't know how well they're going to feel about that because of everything, but for now, we're still planning on having them go out. Also, downstairs, guys, I did add a little bit of chairs. I thought that this split room could be quite more cherry, I mean. So, also, guys, we have this empty room down here we aren't really using, but because this was Robin's flower garden thing, but Robin's not here anymore, so we really don't need it. It's just kind of there. So, I mean, we could just keep it a garden, but who knows? So, maybe that could be a fan choice of the week thing, which I did do post one, which was about Return of the Doll Pen. That's why it was only posted on Facebook. But tonight, it will be about a Sims series. So definitely look out for that, and it will be posted on all social media of mine, which is Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And make sure you comment for a shout out possibly this Sunday in the video of the week, as well as more likely your thing will happen in The Sims or whatever series it is. So today, guys, if you're wondering, it is day 26 of 28 in winter. It's a blizzard, freezing, and today's forecast is snow, which means this is the final couple days of winter within the game. So, yeah. But I think Catherine, being the mom that she is, knowing that her kids are going through a hard time with their loss of their grandmother, I think she would definitely buy a pet. Plus, Jamie had to go through a rough thing with getting rid of Rocket. when he was younger. And then also with Cameron moving and everything, a lot's been going on with his family lately. So I think that she would definitely feel the need by potentially go ahead and adopting a dog or a cat for these guys. So she's going to be coming up here any second now to get on and see what for dogs they have. And then we'll check out the cats, and then we'll make our final decision about which dog or cat we will be choosing. So we got a bull terrier named Myrtle, a Staffordshire bull terrier, which is named Pumpkin, Ziggy, which is a beagle, Ziggy, which is a corgi, Waffle, which is a Malamute, Libby, which is a bull mastiff, Cody, which is a Bernese mountain dog, a Boomer, which is a Chesapeake Bay retriever, and we got JJ, the coonhound, Cario, the coated retriever, Truman, the German splints, and Shetland sheepdog named Fidget. So we are now going to check the cats real fast. But I kind of get the vibes. Right now, I'm pushing more towards the dog for this family. So we got Fish, Justice, Rook, Mommy Kitty, Fifi, TP, Shiloh, Dale, Truman, and Franklin. So, yeah, I think I'm more pushing towards dog. So she's going to go ahead and adopt a dog. And the one I'm looking at actually is the little pup here, Pumpkin. I think he's so cute. I also kind of like the Malamute, which is Waffle. If I have to choose personally, I would probably go with Pumpkin. So I think that's who we're gonna go with. And Pumpkin is a female. So I have to try to remember that, even though I probably won't. Because I still have problems remembering that Oreo from Family Life is a girl. So Grace and the kids or the rest of the kids are back home from school. But so is the adoption agency lady is here as well. So I don't know how much of a surprise it's going to be, but she is going to go introduce herself to Pumpkin and just kind of get to see if okay, and see how Pumpkin is with her. So far, he wasn't making the best, or she wasn't making the best but that could have been just because she was scared. So we know that it's a glutton, which is okay, which means it pretty much eats a lot, or it can eat a lot. Travis is back from work as well. He's also a very vocal dog. Okay, that's not a bad thing in some cases. One more time we have to figure out. He's also very aggressive. See, that's where the bad thing comes in. Sadly, he is cute, but I don't think this family can really deal with the aggressiveness. Plus, there's babies coming into this family as well. I don't think that Pumpkin is the best decision. Maybe she could try again at a later date, but I think that for now, it's a no for Pumpkin, sadly. See, he's even being kind of rude to the adoption lady. I don't know. Maybe down the line, we might change our mind, but Jamie's giving his hands at trying to help the twins out, but I don't think it's doing too well. So let me help him out a little bit. Okay, he was able to help one of them. Travis is up here to help Juliet, that's why. But Travis, I do think she's probably hungry as well. So, I think tomorrow is another day she will go online and try to see if there's potentially a dog on there that could be good for the family. Unfortunately, Pumpkin really wasn't the best decision because of the aggressive thing. And the reason why I'm thinking is because I'm thinking long term, because they do got babies in the house. They do also have, they're going to age up soon. Kids grow up fast. And not only that, you never know how, like, he's going to be with family as well. And by the way, guys, this family itself has birthdays coming up. Juliet and them must have been born technically on 2 different days because, like, around midnight, because one is born on Super Bowl day and one is born on the day after. So yeah, that is definitely interesting. There is some twins out there. There's a twin that I know, a set of twins that I know from Teen Wolf that are like that. Max Carver and Charlie Carver, who are kind of like that. So that's interesting. But once Grace and them get... Wait, Grace, did you do your homework? You might have already done yours. No, you didn't. So why don't you start on your homework, since it's about 7 o'clock at night. And then, Jamie, when you're done eating there, you can get started on your homework as well. And Catherine, if you want to, you could go ahead and help out Jamie with his homework. And then Jamie, he has to do some work for his scouts, so maybe he could help Grace if she's not quite finished yet. But anyways, Travis, how is your work going ahead? Okay, you don't work for a couple more days, but you do got to do some stuff to get promoted again. He Gotta get to level 9 programming and level 4 charisma. He also gotta work on some programming. So we could definitely do that. You're already on the computer now, so why don't you just go ahead and work on your app that you've been making for a couple weeks now, and go from there. So he's a little bit upset still because of Emily. This family always is pretty close, so it's expected. Meanwhile, Catherine's down here being good mom and helping out her kids with their homework. Her husband's upstairs getting a little bit of business done, so that's good. And also kind of keeping a lookout over the twins as well. So Grace has completed her homework. So Grace has to use the restroom, and then I think it's time for this fam to head to bed because the kids do got school in the morning. And also, Catherine has a long day ahead of her because she's going to be looking for dogs as well as she has to be here. She will also have a little bit of time away with her husband, as I'm planning on them and the family to head out. Obviously, we'll have to invite over Tetsu to kind of watch over the babies, which is fine because these guys had him as a nanny before. So why don't you just go ahead and feed the Bambinos while you're up. You can go ahead and feed them and then head to bed. So Jamie, you can head to bed now too, friendo. Actually, no, you cannot right now. Why don't you check your scouts thing? Because we need to see how you're doing with your scouts. Okay, he's doing okay. He's got 7 out of 12 on his sociability and 6 out of 8 on his civil responsibility and 1 out of 5 on giving back. So those are the ones that's close enough to get him another badge. I think the easy one might be the civic responsibility one for him, because you never know when the stuff's going to need cleaned or whatever. But that one might be the little bit easiest one, as well as sociability. So there's that. But he's going to head to hay now. And then Grace is going to hit the hay as well. And Travis, too many names to remember, but he is going to head to bed now as well. So I'll be back once someone gets up. Okay, so these guys are up, and these guys are planning on going out to dinner for today because of its night on the town. They'll probably be going to Pirate Pete's. I'm not sure because we haven't been there in a little while. But Jamie has elected that he's going to make everybody some breakfast. He's going to make some fruit salad for everybody. The kids are up. The kids, but I mean twins, are up. And Catherine's actually updated her social media status. Interesting. Maybe she's interested in getting back into that minefield because of the fact that she has had that experience with being a social media person before. Obviously, she quit her job way back because of her parents. But so maybe she's kind of getting back into it and slowly getting like the social networking thing up higher and higher and by gaining new followers. So she's definitely working on that, I think. Jamie, however, has made everybody some nice fruit salads, so they have that to eat once they need it or once they're hungry. The kids are gonna go to school. Actually, you know what? They haven't had their grief day yet for their grandma. So today, these guys are gonna take a vacation day from school. I think they deserve it. And I was wondering this because I don't know why, but can kids actually join scouts, like kids like Grace's age? Because I was kind of getting the vibe maybe she could join Girl Scouts. That would be quite cute. It'd be a little bit different, I think. I don't know if it'd be any different in The Sims, but I mean, in a sense, it would be a Girl Scouts because she's a girl. I guess they can, so I guess she can get start Girl Scouts. So she has to obviously earn a badge and check her badge schedule thing, which we obviously have one for her as well, which is going to go in her room. I'll obviously have to fix it, but I will fix it then. But for now, she got it in there, at least. And both the adults are eating, so Jamie, I think he's going to go ahead and try to help out with the twins. You can go ahead and feed them both. That'd be sweet of you, Jamie. And then, once Catherine's done eating here, we are going to go ahead and call the nanny because the nanny can take a little while to get here. So she's going to go ahead and call and hire a nanny, because they can take a little bit to get here. So we need a nanny. As well as today we will be also adopting a dog. But first, she wants to go out to lunch/dinner with her family. It says that the nanny's gonna be here at 9:05, but half the time it's past that by the time the nanny gets here. So it is day 27 of 28 in the winter. sun, snow, and freezing is the current weather, and today's forecast is a chance of snow. And Grace is outside playing in garbage. The nanny is here as well. So, and like I said, it's 9:30 when he shows up. But anyways, we can go ahead and just give him tell him what's going down. Say that obviously we can't take the kids, or we can't take the twins with us. We would lovely appreciate it if you could watch over them. And so he is. So, but first, she's got to go ahead and check up on him because Juliet is a little bit of upset. And the New Year's is tomorrow in Sims time. And the nanny is doing the good nanny thing and coming directly up here to take care of the babies. That's super sweet. Now it's time for these guys to head on the road and get this travel done. So I would still go ahead and invite like Cameron and Jonah and all that, but I don't think that there's a place that would have all them tables. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna invite, obviously it'd be Catherine and Travis and them, but I think that these guys would invite Noah over, because maybe we can say, look, about how, because Noah's already been in the Scouts for quite some time, even though it's Boy Scouts, Grace wants to get into Girl Scouts, so maybe we can say something to him about that. Anyways, these guys are going to go out to eat, and then these guys are going to adopt a dog. Okay, everyone, we are here at Pirate Pete's. They have already been seated, but we're about ready to order. Everything on here is free because it's dinner, pretty much night on the town thing. But obviously, we're gonna get, I think Jamie and Grace and Noah would get a nice tea. But this, I kind of get the vibes that it'd be good for these guys to kind of get like a little bit of like, I'm calling this red wine. So these guys are gonna get some red wine. And then, is it Grace or is it, I'm not sure which one, but one of them is a vegan, so I'm not sure which one, so we gotta be super careful. So I might just get Grace just to be safe, like a piece of cake or something, because I don't want them to, for her to get sick or anything. And then the rest of them are just going to get some tuna casserole. Okay. So these guys are going to order for their meal. And I think I'm going to postpone getting the dog till next week in the Sims Paradise. I think that would be a good like head thing about the episode. So these guys are ordering their food, and then they're going to eat, and then they're going to head back home. But I think Catherine's just going to ask how Noah's doing, see how he's doing, see like what's going on. Obviously everything that's going on with the Sims World family with Michael has to be really tough. So he's saying that my mom and dad are actually about ready to head over to see if they can find my brother Michael in Salvadoria in a couple days. Their plane ticket got delayed, and so they had to wait a couple more days, but there's been high rumors saying that he's there. So she's saying, obviously, you know that me and Travis have your mom and Emma's support, and we will always support your parents as well. So we're definitely keeping a lookout and knowing anything that we have. All we do know right now is there's rumors saying that there's a woman involved with this, but we don't know who this woman is. So these guys are enjoying their meal, just kind of having a little bit of a chit chat with one another. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end it out here, guys. They got pretty much a free meal for Night on the Town. They pretty much had a little bit of a tough time dealing with Emily. These guys are pretty much having a little bit of a rough day today. But it's good that they had this little bit of time to sit and have fun with the family. So I'm gonna end it out here, but thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys all Friday for Sims Family Life, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for the video of the week. Bye.